that's it. You guys wake up. What do you want to do?
I want orange
Immediately.
juice and eggs. I go downstairs for that.
You go downstairs. You order some OJ and some eggs. How would you
Yeah.
like those eggs cooked?
I would like them fried over easy.
All right. You get them
Coffee beans
just
in
like you
them.
want them. You get
With
some
coffee beans. Yeah.
Wait, you want coffee beans in the eggs?
Yeah.
All right. You got it exactly the way you want them.
Mmm.
Crunchy.
Coffee beans.
All right. You have the coffee bean egg special with OJ, and that Umong wakes up and immediately goes downstairs and does that. What are you guys up to? Giles, you're outdoors still.
Still sleeping.
All right. What else you guys? What is everyone else doing? Drea, what are you up to? Are you sleeping in?
Drea is not sleeping in. She gets up bright and early because she set her alarm, of course. It's where so she's
as you
positioned
do.
so that the sun hits her eyes just right.
Like a
right
big
for them
pizza
to
pie?
crack it down. Oh yeah. It's
That's the
amore.
morning.
Oh, well,
All right.
it's close.
You're
Anyways,
awake.
yeah, Drea goes downstairs, gets a bit of breakfast, some like toast and bacon.
That's it.
With
Yeah.
coffee beans?
No,
Okay.
So you get bacon flavored toast.
oh shit. How does it taste?
That sounds good.
Exactly how you'd expect it would. Like it's got the bread flavor, but it's also got the meatiness and smell of bacon.
Dry over crunchy bacon.
Yeah,
Breaking.
Bacon.
Breaking bad.
breaking this bread.
Bacon bad.
Anyway, you have bacon bread.
hmm
Al, what are you up to?
Trying to send this fucking letter.
All right, do you skip breakfast and just go straight to the post office?
Yeah.
All right, you moving on to the post office. So you get there. It seems to be a building with only one person. Only one person is there. It's a tall, lanky person, kind of like you, only human. And he's about as tall, but even skinnier, if you can imagine that. And he's got a loose, baggy clothing and a nice little cap on. He says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
I wanna send this thing.
All right, where would you like me to send it? Message sent. So Umong, Drea, you finished your breakfast.
Should we find Giles? And also Al, actually, because we need to go.
Do we have to find Giles?
We kind of have to stick in a team.
I guess.
Drea loves me.
For some reason, I want to smack Giles, but
Yay, Umang
we
hates
still need her.
you.
I guess so. We can go.
Yeah, it's okay. So we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
All right, you head out. You head out. Al is heading back to the tavern, so it's easy to just find Al. Just
Okay.
you now, all three of you, and then Giles. What are you up to? You're out in the woods a little bit.
Okay.
You're just
On our way
outside,
out of-
just outside the town. Giles, what are you up to?
She probably found like a nice little patch of sand to scrub her face with.
All right, you scrub your face with sand. You still have
Just like picks up a handful of dirt,
Yes.
scrubs her face.
all right, you still have some deer meat from yesterday.
Nah, I'm not feeling that right now.
What are you feeling? What are you up to?
Well, I think I've not long woken up, so I don't know. I've not really planned my day yet. I'll probably wake up, then eat something, then go find the idiots.
All right, so you guys are heading out of town.
Drea's keeping an eye out for the dog, like between alleyways, see if she can spot him again.
All right.
What are you looking for?
Someone I met yesterday. Just wanted to say bye.
Oh.
So you guys just head out of town, or
Yeah.
grab a cart?
Oh, we're not waiting for Giles?
Now we're gonna find Giles because she's probably outside of town.
They know me so well.
Before you leave, you do know that it takes a lot longer by foot than it would by cart.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Drea that, huh?
No, you guys,
Yeah,
you guys know. No, Drea, you've traveled around. You know this.
that's fair.
Oh, okay.
Are there like horses for rent?
There are.
Yay!
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need
there
a really
always
big
said
horse.
tons of
I
money.
want to be a cowboy, baby.
Hell yeah!
There's horses for rent, for sale. There's carts for rent or for sale.
Is there a really big horse?
Clydesdales are workhorses, but that might work
I
for
mean,
an orc.
like
Horses
you
are
can
pretty
rent-
strong.
And it needs to be a big horse.
Horses are pretty strong.
Horses are pretty strong. I once rode on one with like 2 other people on the same horse.
I need a big horse.
All right.
Umang
Well,
is like
You
300
need a horse
pounds.
that is not stupid.
Oh, that's
need little
nothing.
ones.
Yeah, that's not that much actually.
Yeah, that's not.
Shh, I need a big horse.
You just want a big horse, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
If you want this is a big horse, that's fine.
I want one of them Clydesdales.
All right.
Okay, how much is a horse to just like buy?
To purchase a horse,
Yeah.
depending on if you want something specific, I'm sure it'll cost a little bit more, but generally a horse is about 10 gold.
Oh,
How much is a
I thought it'd be
fast
100.
horse?
A fast horse, if you're looking for a really good horse that'll get you places real fast, 15
Yeah.
gold.
15 gold. All
What
right.
horse do you have?
They have a
How
couple of
much?
fast horses. They got a couple of strong horses. They've got a couple of cart drawing horses.
how much would a strong fast horse be?
A strong and fast horse?
Oh my god.
They don't really have one that is both. That's very specialized, and I'm sure there's probably a horse around, but not in
They're
Rhyme
like
Rest.
war horses.
Yeah, you're looking
those are
for
like-
you're looking for something really powerful, but they
Yeah.
don't have anything like that in Rhyme Rest.
Hmm.
How about an owl bear?
An owl bear, if you catch one and tame it, you can definitely ride it. They do not have one just in town, ready to go.
You know what? I had a minotaur that caught and tamed an owl bear and used it as a mount.
I was supposed to get an owl bear, but then someone killed it.
That was like 2 years ago.
That was in an alternate
I-
universe.
And it's still mad,
Remember.
still mad about it.
I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad.
So you didn't like my friendship steaks?
I got a crit hit. I didn't even eat your friendship steak.
Yeah, I didn't get to
And I
eat
was
it
so
either.
mad. Wait, what? You did? Didn't
No, I-
you and Drea did?
No, I just had it in my bag.
Wah,
You
never did eat
wah.
your friendship steak.
For 2 years, it's in your bag.
It's probably gone bad by now.
Yeah.
Mush by now.
Oof.
I mean,
So,
It's called aging.
so do you want what kind of horses would you guys like? Would you like a horse? Are you just gonna be riding horses?
yeah, I just want to get a big horse.
So how much is a saddle?
The horse comes with the saddle. The saddle
with
isn't.
it?
Yeah, with the saddle. The saddle's not the
Like
problem.
cargo packs? Okay.
Ooh, could we get like relationship stats with our horse, like
Holy
the more
shit.
like Red Dead
Are you-
Redemption?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Sure.
Are you referencing Red Dead
Just-
Redemption?
just one more job,
just one more job, Arthur.
Arthur.
You gotta have faith, Arthur.
Either way, we're more ghosts than people.
But them.
Anyway, so you want a relationship status with your horse right now? It's just a horse. It doesn't know you. It's docile because it's just a horse that's meant for riding. So it's kind of been bred to be docile.
Uh-huh.
You want a strong horse, a fast horse, or a regular horse?
I want. Hold on. Hold on, I found a picture.
Oh my goodness.
I want this horse.
Okay.
Already.
All
Look
right.
at it.
That is a strong horse. All right, you can get that horse for 15 gold.
Holy shit! That's
Yeah.
a big ass horse.
Absolute unit. I love it.
All right, you got a
Absolute
big horse.
unit.
If you want that horse, that'll be 15 gold.
How much would treats for it be?
Oh my god.
Treats for it? Like how
Yeah.
many weeks worth of treats would you like?
I would like 2 weeks worth.
2 weeks? That'll be 6 gold.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So in total 21 gold, mark that off. You have 2 weeks
Okay.
worth of horse treats and a big unit horse.
Yes.
What do you guys want?
The
We're-
fastest.
The fastest
get a-
horse?
You're not here right now.
Yeah, you haven't shown up yet.
Shit.
Yeah, you're not here right now.
You're busy
For
you're busy
instance.
planning your day.
Looks like you'll have to share a horse with one of us.
They get Giles a donkey, just a short donkey.
God, can we get Joseph fucking donkey, please?
I will love it like my own.
Please, can we get Joseph donkey?
So,
Okay, Drea gets a fast horse.
What does it look like?
You want? Give me a sec.
Oh, kiss. Wait. Wait. What the fuck is this?
What?
what the fuck?
No.
Is that no, it's not. No. No, that's some hyper shit. I don't want that. No.
That is some
Holy
hyper shit.
shit.
Look at this fucking horse.
All right, you get that horse.
Oh.
That's another 15 gold.
Ooh, fancy.
I do the treats thing too.
All right, that's 21 gold
Ooh,
in
I want
total.
this.
So you get a fast horse.
Fast.
Yo, I'm not saying this is the horse I want, but someone should have this horse. Hang on.
I want this.
All right, Al, you get a do you want it to be a fast horse, strong horse, or a regular horse? That's the unit horse that Umang has.
Oh, that's a, can we get just this horse? Please! It's so cute! You know what? I want to get just this horse.
No, get Giles a donkey.
Oh, but this horse is so
Donkey.
cute though. Can you imagine?
Can we get Giles a donkey, pony, mule?
Oh my goodness. Sure.
Yes.
But Al, real quick, did you want a
Uh-huh.
strong horse, a fast horse, or a regular horse?
Mm,
Strong and fast is costs extra, but a regular horse is just a regular horse.
Can I get a
don't know
horse?
if I want a strong horse or a fast horse. Strong, fast, strong,
An ass
fast, strong,
horse.
fast.
Or if you want a different sort of quality to add to the horse, some sort of adjective.
Such as?
Brave.
Gay.
Any of those. Gay doesn't cost
Any of
extra.
My horse is gay.
All right, your horse is gay.
And there's nothing you can
Maybe.
do about
There's
it.
nothing I can do about it.
Can it be brave and strong? Or just...
You can add one quality. Anything above one quality would be they don't have anything that specified in Rhyme Rest. You want it to be brave, it can be brave. You want it to be strong, it can be
What
strong.
if like my horse can jump high?
Just a high jumping horse?
Agility.
Sure. Just
Yeah.
a high jumping
Oh,
horse.
yeah.
That's 15 gold. Do you want
Yay.
anything
Okay.
else with it? Everyone else has been getting treats for it, but you get a little bit of horse food to go with the horse that you bought.
They can also graze, like.
Yeah, just grazing is
Yeah.
fine too. But you got a high jumping horse.
Yay.
If you could each mark down what kind of horse you have in like your inventory, like with Umang strong horse, with Drea fast horse, with Al high jumping horse.
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
I wanna
I
be
feel
a
like we're being
cowboy.
sheriffs right now.
Dre
Oh!
spider illusion and like
You just
I'm
the
just
cowboy hat.
You guys, we have to name our horses.
Oh my god.
Just
I'm
gotta
just
have
fucking
faith,
calling my horse
Arthur.
High horse.
My horse's name is Sonic.
all right.
my
Each
fucking
of you
God.
name your horses in your inventory, and name what quality you put on, what adjective you put on that horse. So yours is Sonic. Umang, do you have a name for your horse?
Daisy.
Daisy. All right. Al, do you have a?
Aw.
You have a name for your
I
horse?
don't fucking know. I can't fucking name a horse in 1
You got a
second.
high jumping horse.
Wait, what do I fucking call it?
Blaze.
Anything you want.
Blaze, Blake.
Blake.
Wait, Boris. Hey, wait, yours.
Yours?
Yours.
Yours?
Yours.
Yours?
Yeah, I
Yours?
wanna call my
Name your
horse yours.
All right.
Yours.
Yeah.
Yours the horse.
It's
All right.
not yours, it's mine.
Oh my god. All right. Yours
No,
the
it's
horse.
yours.
Yours. It's Morse.
All right. What? Put the name of your horse in your inventory and what quality you gave it. And Giles, what are you up to right now? They're busy buying horses.
I'm looking for them, I guess.
You eventually come across them. They're at a stable buying horses.
Oh,
God, I wasted so much money.
I see.
That cursed shoe is gonna bring back investments. I swear.
Holy shit.
You guys spending more money in here?
What?
What? Oh, hi, Giles.
I'm just standing there. I don't know what to do with myself. They're
wanna
all
get
so
a horse?
social, it's so weird.
Oh, wait, did we see Giles?
Yeah, Giles just comes up and
Oh, hey, Giles, you want to get a
Hey,
horse
Giles.
so we can travel?
Okay. What's left?
there's any kind of horse you would want.
That's a freaky fucking kangaroo right there.
Donkey.
So Giles, you hear these two just chanting donkey, donkey, donkey over and over and over again, and you don't know why, but they are, and that's what they're
What'd you
doing.
call me?
What?
Very unconvincing whistling when you confront her, but
I can't whistle. God, I can't.
That's because you.
this is completely in character. God, I just can't whistle. Your wet, moist lips just can't make the noise.
Wait, do your lips have to be dry? for you to
No!
No.
I'm just fucking with you, but like if you, that's the only. All right,
Fuck you.
all right.
Who was that?
Are we
Fuck
done?
you.
Are we done whistling? Are we done? Are we done making fun
Oh,
of
okay,
Bat
yeah.
for not being able to whistle?
Okay.
Giles, what kind of donkey? I mean horse would you like?
Well, I've ignored the rabble rousers, and I'm just gonna look at what selection is left. Is it
It's
just
just
donkeys?
It's not. It's not just donkeys. They
It's
have
just
horses.
ponies.
Aww.
It's
ponies.
there's
It's a pony.
Because she's gonna have to be honest with herself. She needs a small horse.
there's a Shetland
How
pony.
about a cute little pony.
There's a
Shetland ponies are so cute.
So basically, you have all of what you want. There's also this one right here.
Oh,
Oh.
It won't be fast.
It's
It
no good to me.
it won't be strong. It's
Oh,
all in the
a
looks.
baby.
It's just in
On
the looks.
something
what if
fast
it's brave
and
though? What
small.
if it like fights?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Make
Fucking
this
pulls
pretty
out a
brave.
fucking sword.
He pulls out a fucking gun.
Either
Has
way.
a cowboy accent.
Howdy,
Giles, you just gotta have faith. Just one more score,
No,
Giles.
no, no, no. I am not having another creature make motivational talks with me. I need something small and fast.
All right, there's a horse that's not as small as a Shetland, but it's smaller, but it is fast as well. And that's 15 gold.
Drea!
No.
What? I didn't even
What?
ask anything.
No.
What? You're
What are
not
you
gonna
gonna ask,
get this. You're not gonna get this like animal for me.
No.
Oh. Okay. Guess I'll just pay my own money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Fucking give me 15 gold. Give me 15 gold.
You have 15
No.
gold.
She doesn't want to part with it though.
I'm like on my horse right now. I'm just like staring at you. No.
I kind of
Can I
want to
have
name
big
my
gooey
horse
eyes?
Blake.
Then name your horse Blake.
Do it.
Yeah, name my horse Blake.
All right, we got Blake, we got Daisy, and we got Sonic. Your horse has a blue tint to it, Drea.
Yeah.
Blake,
Its favorite food is chili dogs.
Blake is really black,
Yay.
a really black horse, and Daisy has like polka dots, just like in the picture, just like gray with polka dots, sort of blondish gray with polka dots, and
If any of our horses die, I will commit treason.
I'm gonna cry if any of our horses die. I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, honestly, I was
so
starting to
Giles,
look
are you
at
actually gonna
horse,
pay the
actually.
gold for the horse?
I'm gonna pay it, but I'm gonna be a total shit baby about it.
All right, you're gonna you piss and wail the whole time, and it's short. It's sort of a longer hair, and it's brown, short, but it seems to be fast enough.
I love it.
And what would you name
Does
your
it look
horse?
like that too?
It looks like the Shetland but taller.
Oh, okay.
Adorable.
I'm gonna call my horse. I'm gonna call it Emrys.
All right,
Aw,
write down Emrys and fast for the adjective.
that's
will.
so cute.
Yeah.
All right, you guys all have horses and you're ready to go.
I love our horses so much.
Little
If they
foreshadow.
die, I will commit arson.
You better you better
Yeah,
fucking
if they
take care of
die,
them
I
then,
will kill
Jesus.
myself.
If you don't take care of them, they will die.
His name.
They will be taken care of.
They better be taken care of then.
Yeah.
All right, you
I
guys.
wanna give my horse a carrot and I wanna pet it.
All right, you have one of the horse treats. Sure, is a carrot, and you give it to Daisy. Daisy just sort of like is a pretty big horse, and just in one bite, just
Yeah.
just chews on that.
God.
You pet her mane, and she just sort of shakes a little bit, shakes her head, and just grooving on that carrot and enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah. +1 trust.
Umang says
God,
that
we are
out
starting to
loud,
be
and
like
people are just
family.
like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" And just
So when are we gonna buy our cowboy hats, Bear?
Yeah.
whenever you want to go to a haberdashery to
Now.
get some fucking
Let's go.
cowboy hats.
Now. Real quick and get
Cowboy hats!
cowboy hats.
Cowboy hats!
Cowboy hat.
So you guys,
Cowboy hats.
so you guys go searching around, and there is a hat shop. It's got a bunch of fancy
Yeehaw.
floral crowns. Got hats of all different kinds of sizes. Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want a pirate hat now.
And you come across it, and the owner is just like, "Well, howdy! I remember y'all.
What?
How's that cursed boot going?"
Eli.
Eli.
Is
You
he the
sound
prospector?
Eli, hi.
more southern than usual.
No, this is just how I normally talk.
Okay.
Okay.
I swear.
Uh,
Guys looking for some clothes?
I'm looking for some hats.
What kind of hats
Yeah.
can I get you?
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy
I
hat.
don't know what the fuck a cowboy is. You gonna be more
You better
specific?
fucking know what a cowboy is.
What?
Well,
No.
considering you are literally
You
the
aren't you
archetype.
one?
Just 'cause I sound like something don't mean I am something. I don't know what a
Right,
cowboy
But
is.
you do know what a cowboy is.
I know what a cowboy
I
is.
don't know what
Come on,
on.
cowboy, baby.
Come on.
Describe to me what a cowboy hat looks like, and I'm sure I could fix something up.
It looks like a sun hat. Something that
Wide
you wear
brim.
in the out.
Kind of fold in the middle. You
I
know.
can get you a sun hat, no problem. And it's a sun hat, like made out of straw.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay, but cowboy hats are also made out of leather.
Cows.
All right, leather sun hat. I can whip that up real quick. No, he goes to the back. No, you fucking rocket, freaking rocket. You hear some crashing, banging, some hammering, some
Yeehaw.
like a buzz saw.
Ow!
then he comes out and it looks so close to a cowboy hat, but it's just barely off. Like he's
Fedora.
like uncanny valley of cowboy hat.
Ooh.
Close enough.
You
Okay.
want 2, 3,
4.
4? All right, I can make 4 of
Wait,
these.
wait, wait. I start to like sketch a cowboy hat. It looks like this. Not like this. Do you have something like this?
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, yeah, I
Not
can do
like
that.
That's page.
Not pages one. You gotta click on
No,
the
not
one.
pages one.
Yeah, I can make a Civil War cowboy hat.
Wait, is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that
Well,
is.
because it's something else. I just like it because it looks like fucking like pirate thing, pirate scimitar kind of
The
thing.
cross cutlasses are.
Cowboy?
Yeah, I want to be a pirate cowboy, baby.
All right, so he makes with a skull and crossbones sort of situation on the front, and like a black cowboy hat, and yeah, you get a cowboy hat. You get a
Oh,
pirate
yeah.
cowboy hat, Al.
Hell fucking yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Do you? Anybody else want something incredibly specific?
Hold on.
I want feather on mine.
Hold on.
Oh, Giles. That's
All right.
so cute.
What kind of
Oh,
feather?
okay.
I got pheasant. I got dove. I got peacock.
Those are bougie feathers.
I got turkey.
Holy shit.
I got quail.
I got chicken feathers.
I got chicken feathers. I got owlbear feathers.
That's my hat.
Surprise me.
All right, Drea just makes you that. Giles, you get a sort of green tinted cowboy hat with a flamboyant pheasant feather just poking out, just poking straight back.
I'm a fancy bitch today.
Yep, it's really fancy. And Al, you get. Do you want that hat? Do you want that
I
hat?
want that hat. Jesus.
No, you got your pirate cowboy hat. Umang,
Yeah.
do you just take the sun hat made out of leather?
Yeah.
You just have a sun hat made out of leather. All right.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know how to work with that many colors. That's a bit difficult.
Just put glitter on it.
We've never heard of tie-dye before.
I found Umong's. Hang on.
Either way, you guys have.
I want that.
That's got like jewels and stuff on it. That's gonna cost a lot extra.
That's just plastic.
I don't know what the fuck plastic is.
Actually, could I change my hat?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'll take one like this, just straw. Hold on.
Yeehaw.
With like flowers embroidered onto it. Hee hee. Yeehaw.
All right. So each of those hats costs 5 gold.
This is fine.
Drea,
No.
Oh, I actually
Damn
want
it.
this one. Yeah.
Yep, that
that's
he
not a cowboy hat.
he already has
Shush.
he already has basically a sun
lie.
hat just like that, so he can just hand that over to you without having to make anything.
How much is it?
Each hat is 5 gold.
What? It's made out of straw.
4 gold.
Fine.
So Umang costs 4 gold. All y'all's costs 5. So mark that off. You all have cowboy hats and a sun hat.
Alright. Cowboy hat is added to my inventory.
Yep.
We're
Specific.
starting to become cowboys for real.
I wanna be a cowboy, babe.
I
Alright.
wanna be a
Hell
cowboy, baby.
So Al has a pirate cowboy hat. Umang
Yeah.
has a sun hat, just a regular straw sun hat. Drea has a archetypical cowboy hat, brown and stuff. And Giles has a sort of greenish tint to hers with a pheasant feather popping out.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you guys are now all have cowboy hats and horses.
Hell yeah.
We're cowboys now.
Yeah.
Baby.
High five.
Woo!
Roll a dexterity check. See if you can high five.
Southern accent.
All right.
No, don't actually roll. You guys
Oh.
high five, fine.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not high fiving any of you guys.
Because you had to pay for your
come on,
stuff.
Giles. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Come
please. Just this
on.
one. Come on.
It's it's still early in the day. It's still very early in the day.
Close.
You guys are all prepped and ready to go whenever you guys want to.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm
We're
ready.
Y'all.
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 Where
Why
would
am I
you
talking
guys?
like this all of a sudden?
What the fuck, puppy? That's, yeah.
What? What?
Back there a second ago. I dropped my phone on my fucking nose.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
fuck. Oh.
Okay, I'm okay.
For
Oh,
some
you
reason,
just
Al's
woke up.
nose just starts bleeding.
Go to Stockton.
You guys heading to Stockton?
Let's go to
Yeah.
Stockton.
All right. So you guys head out. So everybody. Actually, no. I'm gonna do something real quick. All right. So relatively uneventful the first couple of days. You guys just heading down the road to Stockton. Nothing really bearing any need for investigation or anything. You just are just heading down. Got your cowboy hats. Horses doing pretty well. Two of them are a little bit faster, and you gotta wait for everyone else to catch up. But you just heading down, and you make it about halfway there. You guys are now 3 days away from Stockton.
Hell yeah.
So that's you halfway there, and you run across an overturned cart.
Ooh. I
Wasn't me.
hop off my horse. I give her a little pat. Give her a treat. And I go
That's
over to
rude.
investigate.
All right. When you get a little bit closer, it's covered in arrows.
Wasn't me.
I don't doubt that it wasn't you.
You don't see any bodies. It's just covered in arrows.
Is there anything like cargo here?
There are a couple of crates strewn about. They're smashed in and empty.
Any letters? Anything of note other than that? Is there a trail?
There seems to be a trail that leads off over the hills. But the trail is like a wheel, like a pair of wheels, like indentions in the. There's no road going that way, but there's just indentions in the ground, like
Giles
tracks.
is like breaking off the arrows so she can use them herself.
All right, you probably grab about 20 arrows.
I
Nice.
turn back to the group. Do we want to check this out, or do we want to keep going?
Is this any of our business?
It's not, but there might be something.
But the DM brought it
Is
up,
there-
so it might be important.
I say we check it out.
Or
Is
the
there
DM
anything
just
we
brought
can do?
something up so it would sound like you didn't just fast travel to Stockton.
Or we can loot that thing if there's anything.
Yeah, I already
Or
checked
could
it out.
be.
There's nothing.
Do you want to do a thorough investigation? Because that requires an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
a thorough
Yes.
investigation of
I
it.
will too.
Roll investigate.
I
You can
see.
help. You can help someone. You can either do 2 rolls or 1 roll with advantage.
Oh, did I close my... Nee.
So,
So is Drea and
I'll look.
I wanna look.
we can all just help one person.
yeah. If you can have either 2 people individually roll or 1 person with advantage. I don't want everyone to roll 4
I
different.
think the advantage would be good.
Yeah.
So, Who has the best investigation? Probably Giles, huh?
I've only got 2.
Yeah,
How
probably
much
have
you
You
the
have the
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
Giles
yeah,
has the
yeah,
best
Oh.
investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Get
just
out of
help
my
you
way.
Move, bitch.
But Jess has a shit roll though.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
sure you want to trust
She
me
has
with rolls?
It's okay, she has advantage. We got this.
Okay. You got this.
Oh,
All right,
woo.
roll
one more.
one more time. See if it gets even higher.
Please.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. That's why you get advantage. So with a 16, you rummage around and you
You
find
tried
some.
crit
No. You're fine with a 16. With a 16, you find an arm.
I find a what?
An arm.
Uh,
It doesn't seem.
Ooh.
It doesn't
Giles
seem.
waves it above her head. Hey!
All
Look
right.
what I found!
All right, and in the arm, there, clutched in the hand of the arm, is a letter or some sort of piece of paper.
Yoink.
You can try to yoink. It seems to be
I
in some
tried
sort of.
to yoink.
All right, it seems to be in some sort of death grip.
Death grip.
Has there already been affected by rigor mortis?
It doesn't seem to be a living arm, and I don't mean that in the it
Oh.
used to be alive. No, I mean like it doesn't seem to be like it used to be attached to a living thing at all. It doesn't seem to be a flesh and blood arm.
Can like parts of it be read while it's being gripped?
No, it's like in an envelope, as far as you can tell.
Oh. Well, there's no point yanking on it, otherwise we might tear it.
Just cut the fingers off.
You're disgusting.
What? I mean, it's already dead. I don't know what else you want.
Well, the arm wasn't even alive in the first place.
Yeah.
At least that's what it looks like.
I mean, what is it? Is it like... I take
what
it it's
kind
not
of
flesh.
material is it made out of?
It's made out of some sort of metal.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the android sent by Cyberlife.
Oh my god.
Connor, no.
Well, it's got something, but it's not letting it go.
Let's hang on to it for a bit.
Just an arm.
Cut it.
You want to add an arm to your inventory?
I mean, who knows? It might come in handy later.
Oh my
I'm
God!
gonna kick your ass. Drea,
Drea, take 1 point of damage from getting an ass kicking.
Oh no! No, please, I'm so fragile.
Mhm.
Drea, you have more health than Umang.
What?
You have more HP than Umang.
Do I really?
What the fuck?
At 23?
Yeah. Or at least
What?
that's what
What
it
the
says on
fuck?
your character sheet. What's your max HP, Umang? Because it says 20.
Oh, it's because I forgot to heal. My max is 30.
You guys are back
Oh.
to max, please, all of you.
Okay.
Hey, change your max HP to 30 and use the current HP bar to show what your current HP is at, Paige.
Well, Drea, you are also you still technically have more HP than Giles.
I'm so small.
Either way. So yeah, you guys yeah, after that pun you get an ass whooping. But you do you add the arm to your inventory?
I mean,
might
I
as
can
well.
keep it if no one else is. But if Giles wants it, go for it.
I'm gonna try and throw it at Drea as hard as I can.
Oh my god.
All right, roll
this
it.
is what the 1 point of
Roll,
damage comes from.
no, this isn't. You got an ass whooping, and that was a
Oh,
that was for the
no.
pun. This is
I want to throw it at her as hard as I can anyway for the pun.
all right. Roll an attack roll. It's just a ranged attack roll. You can't add your dex because you're not proficient with it, and it's
Is it strength?
it's
Oh, I don't even
strength,
have
but
any
you don't get
strength.
anything for it. So
Okay. Am I rolling to hit? Oh yeah.
you're rolling to hit, yeah. Let's see if it hits.
Nope.
It does not.
Ah!
So you roll. It's easy enough to dodge because it's hard to throw something as unwieldy
You
as an
freaking
arm.
carry it, freaking joke queen.
Fine, I'll carry it. Jeez, I didn't think it was that bad. God.
Hate you.
So Drea, add mystery arm with letter to your inventory.
Mystery hand with letter.
Yeah. That's the only thing of note that you find in the wreckage of the cart, and other than the tracks that lead off to the hills.
So my question still stands. Do we want to check out this?
Is there
I
anything
kind
else
of
to
do.
check out?
Aren't we?
Let's go then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you follow the tracks?
Yeah. I mount my horse, pet her neck, pet her mane, her little scritch, and we go.
+1 trust.
Every time Umang, every time you say that page, you're actually saying it as Umang. +1 trust. And you just say it out loud in character, completely in character.
Plus one trust.
I don't get it. What is she talking about?
Am I going insane?
Oh god, I'm sorry. I just love Red Dead Redemption.
No, it's hilarious. Please keep doing it.
I
but-
love the horse mechanics.
It's a good mechanic. But
The
yeah,
horse is a mechanic.
the horses are mechanical. It's true.
Like, he's a mechanic that works in a shop.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Horse mechanic.
You guys follow. According to Giles's lead, because Giles is the only one who would really be able to track tracks.
Am I rolling for anything?
You don't have to roll, no, not for this, but because they're pretty obvious tracks. Even they could, but you're basically the person who would be able to track things as a ranger.
Yeah, that's right.
As shitty as you are still a ranger.
I still have ranger traits, even if I am bullshit.
It's true. So you follow them for a while, and it starts to get late in the day because these tracks just keep going, because they're just going off towards
They
not
just keep freaking going.
they're leading you more east. They're leading you east, whereas you're trying to go south for Stockton. It's leading you east.
Do we still want to do this? Because, like, this is taking us, like,
I'm fine with doing
Away.
this.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
okay. And I turn around and do the little yeah on my horse.
All right. So you guys head in, and it starts to get late. It starts to get late. The sun begins to set. You guys have been heading east for a good part of the day, and the tracks are still pretty fresh. Like whatever was making these tracks left pretty deep indentations.
Better not be our tracks.
They are not, because they're like wheel tracks, like from a cart, not from a horse.
Oh yeah.
So it starts to get late, and it starts to go into nighttime, and you're still very easily able to track this thing, but you haven't been able to reach whatever is making these tracks yet.
You guys,
I'm
are you
fine
bored
with this.
yet?
I'm fine with this.
I
Yeah.
don't care what you're fine with. I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Oh.
You want to
can
stop
make
to
camp.
eat?
Yeah, we can stop and eat. I'm kinda hungry though. I haven't eaten since this morning.
Do you guys stop and make
Um,
camp?
I think so.
Might be a plan.
All right.
Just wanna eat.
There's no really place for you guys to hitch up your horses, except for like a tent maybe. If you guys set up one of your tents, you can probably hitch the horses to that.
Yeah, we can do that.
You hitch up your horses, you make like a
Is there
fire,
like a
I
tree we
assume.
can tie them to? Or...
You're pretty out in the open field at the moment.
Nah.
It's like a
Um,
field, and there's just a bunch of hills.
Okay,
I wanna brush my horse.
I get off my horse and I baby talk him.
All right. Well, while everyone
Very, very
+1
quietly.
trust.
like Umang keeps like sneaking up behind someone, just whispers in their ear, +1 trust, and just walks away.
As a split reaction, like Giles, like her fist flies up as if she's about to punch something.
But she's already gone. She already said +1 trust. So yeah,
Drea
you-
I wanna brush
feeds.
my horse.
Drea feeds her horse, gives it a pat, and then makes food for herself.
all right. You guys
I
all
have the meat.
have supplies of some sort. Your meat has probably been eaten across
Been
the 3 days that you guys have been traveling already to Stockton.
Ah, she. I've been hunting more though, surely.
Out here, it's more like gophers and bunnies instead of like full-on deer and
Okay,
such.
still
Still meat.
chooses.
That's true. There are some wild horses just rummaging around roaming around the plains.
I
Oh,
mean,
we
horse
could've-
meat's kind of
You
gamey.
could have caught a wild horse.
Oh my god. It's a lot better to buy a horse.
I guess so.
These horses are already docile. Wild horses are not.
Giles very loudly admits a desire to want to go fishing.
What do you
Are there
say?
any lakes around here?
There aren't any like lakes per se. There are like sometimes there's a brook and a little bit of a like more of a pond than a lake. Like a large pond.
I don't want goldfish for dinner. Jesus.
Yeah, they're all very small bodies of water. There doesn't seem to be many bodies of
Guess I'll
water
wait.
nearby yet.
I'm just gonna eat this.
So you
thing.
guys have rations, however you want to describe what your rations would be,
Okay.
and you cook them up, eat them,
Um,
and that's and that's basically what would happen that day. And then you, real quick, does anybody stand watch?
Me. I'll do it.
Just you?
Alright now.
Yeah.
Drea needs to sleep for her spells. Good night.
I'm spending time with my horse.
All right. So do you stay up all night?
Yeah. Probably.
Holy shit.
All right. You gain 1 point of exhaustion.
How do I do that?
You just gain I'll keep track of exhaustion for you. Don't worry. But you gain a condition. You now have advantage on disadvantage on ability checks.
Disadvantage on what checks?
Ability checks. If you ever try and do something like investigate
Oh.
or lift something, you have disadvantage, so you roll twice and
Okay. Okay.
so you stay up all night, and then everyone
yeah,
wakes up.
Wait. Well, they're sleeping. I wanna put the cursed shoe on Giles.
All right. So you aren't getting disadvantage yet for all your ability checks because this is after you haven't slept all night.
Mhm.
So you can probably still. So roll a sleight of hand.
Do I have
a
advantage
light
if
sleeper.
Giles is sleeping?
No, you don't get advantage for this one yet.
Is Giles a light
You are
sleeper?
putting a shoe on somebody.
Yeah, it's not really.
I thought Giles is a heavy
She has like
sleeper.
boots. She has like boots that go all the way up to like her knees.
Yeah. So you kind of have to
Interfering with her leg.
undo. You have to undo her boot and then put your boot on her foot.
You better crit hit.
No. So you start fiddling with the knot that she has on her boot to get it off to replace the boot, and it's really hard. It's really difficult to like. You don't know what kind of knot this is, and you used to be on the seas, and this is a weird land person knot, and it's weird. Like if someone's self-taught how to do a knot, and it looks really ugly, but it's effective
Yeah.
because you just can't. You
Made
can't.
with tiny fingers.
Yeah. And
Oh.
so you try pretty hard, and you don't necessarily wake Giles up, but
Mhm.
you basically give up after a while.
Can I just put the fucking shoe? Like on top
It
of
is
the shoe?
it is big enough that it could fit on
I
top,
wanna
like
do
like
that.
like it won't fit Giles, but it'll fit over Giles's feet.
I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure
God.
she'll
I wanna do
freaking
that.
notice when she wakes up.
Oh, she
wanna
will.
do
She'll
that.
totally notice when she wakes up. Do you just put it on?
I want to do that. Yeah.
You put it on. Do you tie it up?
Sure. Why not?
All right. With the half shoelace, you do a quick knot, and the shoe like shudders a little bit, and then it fits. Like it becomes the right size for Giles, but it's over her boot.
What the hell does that mean?
Does it like vacuum fit to the boot?
Yeah. Like it becomes the correct size for Giles, like the perfect size, like one size too small.
Nice.
My little legs.
No, it's a little baby leg.
It is
Okay,
a
I'm done.
cursed boot.
All right,
I stay up for only this.
and then you go to sleep.
No, I
No?
watch.
You stay up?
'Cause
All right.
No one's gonna. No
Roll
one's gonna stay.
roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Shit.
You're standing watch. You got to make sure no one comes sneaks up on you in this wild world we live in.
The Wild Wild West.
What's
The
up?
wild, wild west.
I believe it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
or the
21.
disadvantage.
no, you got to roll again.
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck.
Good
I
bell.
forgot. Okay.
Hey, those are both pretty good.
Hey, not bad. So not much different. No, you. So you stay up late. So no, so you get really tired at some point. But even though you're tired, you notice that there are some shadowy figures just lingering just outside, just well away from the camp. But you notice them. You notice there are figures out there.
I put up my shield and my lance and like, can I sneak on them or do they see me?
You notice them. You don't know if they know. You don't know if they notice that you've noticed.
Yeah, I want to try sneak on them.
All right. So do you start moving towards them?
Yeah.
Don't roll because they're watching
Okay.
you.
Oh, okay. Shit. I called them out. Who's there?
When you shout at them, they dart away, out of sight,
Fuck.
over a hill.
God, I want to chase them. Should I chase them?
Do whatever you want.
Okay. I guess I get on my horse and chase them.
All right. You get on.
Bye, guys.
You get on your horse and you go. You start chasing after them. And it's easy to catch up to them because you're on a horse, and they're not.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
eventually come across. You go over the hill and you find a pile of rocks.
Fuck. What? Then how does it run?
How does it run?
Wait, what? What's going on?
You come over the hill and you find a pile of rocks.
That's it?
Yes.
I want to poke the rock, my lance, while I'm still on the horse.
All right. Roll for attack.
What?
Roll an attack.
Okay.
On the rock?
Do I put my dex in with it?
With your
If
strength.
this is freaking gnomes.
Is it gnomes?
You roll.
Is it Zeph?
Roll an attack.
Zeph!
Roll an attack with
No.
with strength as well as your so +4. All right. So you stab a rock, and it yells in pain, and blood comes out of it, and then all of the rocks, all of the rocks.
Stop! I was poking.
So
I was
roll damage. Roll damage. Roll 1d12 +2.
Okay.
Before he's even started, the owls murdered him again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, again. Anyway.
No.
All right,
Oh, that's
12
a lot of
damage. Yeah, you stab it, and it screams out in pain. Oh my god. Shut up. Screams out in pain, and all the other rocks sort of start moving and running away. Like they change from rocks to very very small people, and they start running in every which way direction. And the one that you stabbed isn't moving anymore.
Is it dead?
From what you can tell, yeah.
Oh no! No! I didn't mean to stop. Yeah, what's this poking? I didn't mean to. Oh shit! I don't have. Oh no! We didn't stock on potion, did we?
Oh, we should have done that, huh?
Yeah, we're too busy with my fucking hats and shit.
We're too busy being cowboys.
It's a shame that he was
Is
asleep
there
now.
is there a way to fucking save this thing, or is it really fucking dead?
You stabbed it, and it is dead.
I guess I bring the remains back with me.
You carry the dead body back to the camp with you.
Yeah.
All right. All the other things that the rocks basically ran off, and you carry this thing, and upon closer inspection, it is what you recognize as a gnome. It is a gnome with like he's bald. He seems kind of old with a little bit of a scruff on his chin,
You just killed somebody.
and he's wearing very dark clothes with a cloak and a hood, and he has on each hip a dagger. But yeah,
Dead.
Before I leave to go back with the others, I just yell, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill him, but I'll try to get him to my friends and try to save him. I guess I'll be right back."
you,
Go back to everyone.
you don't see them anymore. They seem to have dispersed and gone.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you head back, and they're trying to sleep.
I cry. You guys.
Who do you shake? Who do you shake awake first?
I shake Drea.
What is it?
The
I
first thing you
killed
see, the first thing you
someone.
see is Al just holding a small, limp body.
Ow, what happened?
I accidentally kill it. I just wanted to poke it, and then I accidentally kill it.
How do you Did you use your sword to poke something? That
Maybe.
kills people, Al.
It won't if you do it softly, like.
I'll softly poke something with my sword. You can't. Al, you can't. Let me look at this guy.
Can you please help me? I think it might be dead, but I don't know.
Okay, I take a look at it. Is it dead?
It's dead.
Oh my, Al, it's dead for sure. I can't do anything.
Who's crying?
God, shut up, please.
I guess I should go and bury it.
I cast mending on it because it's not a living thing anymore.
That it doesn't work on organic stuff like that.
Damn.
Mending
What
is
do you
for
want
like
to mend?
It's stab
life.
wound.
that's not how
Oh.
mending works. Sorry.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, you can cauterize it, I guess.
It's dead.
It wouldn't make a difference if it's if it's dead because it's not gonna heal.
I'll just go and bury it where I killed it. I'll be right back. There you go.
You bury it.
Bury it.
All right, you bury the gnome. It's on the ground now.
Yeah. I put the rocks like where it.
There weren't any rocks. There weren't actually any
oh,
rocks.
shit, Oh, okay. Well.
It was
well,
all people
okay.
all along.
Well, okay.
They
then.
thought they could hide. They thought you were
Oh.
dumb, but you were smart. You were so smart that you stabbed them.
I just wanted to poke. It doesn't mean I'm smart. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, sorry. Bye.
Drea goes back to bed.
All right. With the haunting visage of something that you killed, that keeps you up all night, and you still gain that 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
So morning comes around, and yeah, you guys all wake up. Al doesn't look like she got a single wink of sleep.
Al, did you not wake anybody up so that they could take over a shift?
No.
Why? It's
I
been.
feel bad for killing it.
You woke me up at midnight. Al, it's been like 6 hours. Let it go, it's okay.
Hey, you guys, is there a reason why the camp is flooded?
Al's
It might
been
have to
crying
do
all
with
night.
Okay, well, can you stop, please? I'm trying to start a fire.
We all wake up when
Like
we're
I said,
slightly
cry
down.
more.
I cry more.
Oh my god, you deal with her. I can't.
What made you...
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I guess I'll deal with this alone. It's not like I care
Oh.
about you guys.
Oh,
I'm trying
it's
to share
okay.
my
Come
feelings, I
here.
guess.
Come
Glad
here,
you
Al.
understand.
No,
Now
too
shut
late. You're 50 years too late. I'm on my own now.
On my fingers, I'm like counting, like 50 years.
Has it
I
really
haven't
been?
known you 50 years.
Well, you know,
up. Can you count?
only Blake can understand me. No, shut up. Yeah, I can count.
Your horse?
Yeah, the horse.
What?
How old is your
My
horse?
horse. Yeah, Blake. Say hi, Blake. Only Blake can understand me. No one can.
When she does that.
Are you gonna be a lone cowboy?
No, I don't want to be alone.
Oh my god.
Get over here. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Sit right here. I pass Al some like nuts and berries.
Oh, okay.
Do,
Some nuts.
does your skin
Do you-
touch?
Ha! Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do our skin touch?
I make sure not to touch you.
Okay, thank you.
That's so
When
sad.
Drea picks up the nuts,
That's
they're like
horrible.
peanuts. And
That,
then when
why would you
Drea
make this decision? Hold on. Why would you make this decision that Al just like turns into fucking chapped lips whenever she does this?
Because I thought it would be funny. Now I feel like it's gonna be really sad. I'm sorry.
It's
You-
gonna be so sad.
You didn't think of
But
the
we'll work it
implications.
out.
You didn't think of the
I know,
implications.
we'll work it out. We'll work it out one day. It's been one episode. No, we can change it tomorrow. I
It's
don't know,
been many
I don't know.
episodes.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe she'll fucking evolve. I don't know.
I cast a spell on you.
It's
and now you're mine.
that's not how evolution works.
It's not.
Right. I mean, like, you can use
It-
magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire immunity or something. I don't know. Heat resistant ring.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have to find it first.
Why are you
Jesus.
gasping about?
Just give me an idea. Anyway,
Yeah.
Anywho's.
Also, I feel better now. No, not Jay. I gave me the nuts and berries.
now that I gave you a nut,
Shut. You healed that one point. Now take it again.
Hey, Beck, can we keep Drea back again,
okay.
please?
What?
Alright, now what?
Hey, maybe we should keep going.
We follow. I want to follow this trail more.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Let's go.
You guys keep tracking this.
My boys.
I take care of
guys.
my horse first.
Oh, okay. What do you do to take care of your horse?
I let it graze. I walk it around a little bit. I give it a treat. I give it a good pat. And now
Plus
he's all
one
good
trust.
again. Umang materializes behind me.
Plus one trust.
I imagine Umang's face is gonna be like the menopause face.
What?
Oh my god.
The menopause.
The menopause.
Plus one trust.
Plus one trust.
You guys,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really tired.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. I will say that real quick before you head out. I will say real quick. You guys keep heading down this the tracks, and eventually you come across a cave where the tracks lead, and you don't know what's in the cave. It's just a normal cave. It's not a dragon insides gut thing.
Why the fuck not?
Do you want it to be?
No.
I didn't think so.
I kind of interrupted you after you said dragon, and then I read it.
But either way, there's a cave now. It's sort of a knoll, Knoll, not the knoll as in not the gnoll of a
Yeah,
dog
Then
person.
You don't know Chuck.
No, it's it's sort of a cave under a hill, like sort of a hobbit hole but bigger.
Wow.
And no. It's sort of a hobbit hole but bigger, and that's what you see. The tracks seem to lead down into that hobbit hole, big hobbit hole, and that's what you see. And there's like a couple there's a couple of torches that are sticking like tall torches stuck in the ground that light the entrance. But other than that, you can't really, because you search for a better part of the day, and it's starting to become evening, and that's why the torches are up, and that's what you find.
Cool. Yeah.
What do you do
Does the
upon
shoe
seeing
does
it?
anything to Giles?
What?
Well, oh yeah, while you every time oh crap, I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Bat. So with the shoe, so Giles, when you wake up the other day, like after Al has a gigantic breakdown, you notice that you have a shoe on your shoe.
Okay, who's the wise guy?
You have an old ratty shoe. Wait, Al, which foot? Is it the right foot or the left foot that you put it on? Just pick one. It doesn't really.
Left.
Left. All right. On your left foot, you have an old ratty, like, shoe with a floppy sole.
Can I try and take it off?
You can.
Does it work?
It does not. The shoe doesn't
okay,
seem.
I'm a little weirded out by that.
The shoe does not seem to want to come off. The knot that you're trying to undo, though it looks like it's easy enough to undo, you can't seem to undo it. And
If I took my dagger, am I able to like slide it underneath and try and cut it off, or
you can try.
does it work?
Nope.
Okay, I'm kind of weirded out.
The
So I get to my feet.
the shoelaces kind of sort of stretch when you try and like cut it with. It just sort of stretches when you try and pull and cut with it, and then it snaps back into place.
Okay, where is she?
Who?
The
Who?
orc!
What? What?
What?
What?
What the hell is this, and why have you done this?
When you every time you take a step, it sort of makes a noise. The shoe, and
A squeaky noise.
not a squeaky noise. It's like it's talking, but you can't really tell because
Oh
you
my
take very
gosh.
short steps.
Why have you put this weird talking shoe on me?
I-
How the hell do I get it off?
I didn't put it on you. I did not do that.
Oh yeah, like it's gonna be anyone else here.
I didn't do it.
It was.
Listen, I don't freaking care. Just how do I get it off?
I don't know.
Listen, this isn't funny. I've tried to cut it off. I've tried to untie it. It just won't come off my freaking leg.
I'm not laughing.
You
I
think
didn't
I'm?
do it.
You think that I'm not afraid to cut my leg off?
Yeah.
I'm not getting
No.
involved. So I will cut my leg off.
You probably don't want to do that.
I'll
You'll
do it.
die
I don't
of
want
an
this freaky shoe on
infection.
me. You think I'm scared to die? I don't want this freaky shoe on my leg, dude.
I didn't put it on you.
Whatever.
It was me.
What?
Yeah, it was me wanting to do it. I thought it was just gonna make some noise. It said like it won't. It like you can take it off. I don't.
Well, okay. I won't cut my leg off. I'll cut your leg off.
No!
I'm running after Al.
Whoa. Hey. Hey now.
Relax.
I'm running after Al.
And every time you take a step, it's just like I eat it.
Hey you.
John Madden, John
God, can we
Madden,
have
John
that-
Madden.
Can we have that bot to fucking
No.
talk every fucking Nani?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
How do I get this weird
yeah.
singing shoe off my leg?
It's
I
it,
don't know.
Stab you!
I'm sorry. I
Papa
thought it'd be
Pia.
funny.
Baby got the diarrhea.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia.
but yeah, it keeps making noises every time. So Giles, you have in your possession, say
Unwillingly.
in parentheses cursed, and then put, because it's equipped to you, noisy shoe, and you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Well, you guys
Uh,
have screwed yourselves.
So yeah, until you can
So
have it
bad.
removed, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Wait,
yeah, I
So-
feel like I
couldn't
fucked
Giles,
this group up. I'm
couldn't
so
Giles
sorry.
take off the boot that she's wearing?
Oh yeah.
She can
'Cause, like,
try.
It's
She
on.
tried.
It's on her boot, not her foot.
She tried to do that.
Oh, I thought you tried to take off the shoe, not the boot.
Yeah.
Not your boot.
Hang on. Disadvantage to stealth. You've killed Team Stealth, Al.
It's dead.
Oh no!
You murdered it with your own 2 hands.
I'm God, I feel so bad now. Why would I do that? God, Paige, why
For
would you
intelligence.
message me? Shoes. Paige messaged me with all caps. Shoes. While I was up on like on watch.
Because
And I feel so fucking bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, you don't have to walk anymore. You can let. You know, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Giles gives up chasing you and just falls onto her knees and is just like, everything goes wrong for me.
do you want one of us to carry you?
Leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you.
I don't know. I imagine like Giles being like, like I'm so alone, and then like I don't know, like in the end, it's gonna be a Pikachu emoji thing, not emoji, fucking face.
Someone offers
Yeah.
genuine connection, refuses it, Pikachu face.
Has no friends, Pikachu face.
All right. After that scene plays out, then you find the little big hobbit hole that leads into that. So I'm sure Giles gives everyone the gigantic silent treatment while the shoe keeps talking.
Yeah, she doesn't need to say a word now, the shoe just freaking talks for her.
Hi, Shu.
I
Why did you lie?
no did lie. You
I wanna die.
don't bet
Bitch.
what? No. I
God.
Yeah, it just makes little short like half words every time it flaps its soul.
I will cut my leg off, I will cut my...
No, Giles, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. I'm so sorry.
You don't talk to me.
Hey, Giles.
What?
Do me a favor. Stand on one leg, and like have the other foot that has the boot on it. You know, the shoe, the cursed shoe. Stand on that, not on that shoe, but have that one in the air and just like kind of flap your foot. I want to see if it has to say something.
I have a better idea, go fuck yourself.
No, please. It's an experiment.
No.
Do it,
this
please.
isn't-
Come on.
No, I'm so embarrassed.
It's an experiment.
Persuade me, Drea.
I'm not gonna talk to you guys anymore. I'm so bad.
Should I roll persuasion? Or
If
I'm
you
suggesting you do.
so here's the thing with that.
because it's against another player is
Well,
the thing.
here's the thing. If Giles wants to do a whole persuasion roll contest, we can do that. Or you can actually try to persuade Giles, and Giles can just decide to do it if you persuade her.
Well, Giles, what do you want to do?
Giles didn't actually say out loud, like that was me.
Oh
I
shit.
know I didn't bother putting an accent on or anything, but like, I said like, you should persuade her, because right now she's giving you guys the silent treatment.
Oh, never mind. Whatever.
Jeez,
Oh.
yeah.
You're all game until I see your old talk.
I mean, I just don't see the point with you, you know?
Oh.
Pikachu shock face.
Whatever. Go away. Piss off. Don't need
It's
you.
never any fun in games with you. You're always just so grumpy and angsty.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Angst! Angst!
Leave me alone.
You did
I've already
this.
got this shoe yelling at me all day. I don't need you yelling at me all day. Now piss off!
Show me support!
Alright, bye.
She just wants to sniffle on her own for a bit, I think.
I assume you guys. Do you guys make camp in front of the or nearby to the knoll,
Yeah,
or not? Not the knoll. You know what I mean.
yeah.
The no.
The hole.
The hole. The cave. Should have
The
just said
hole.
cave. What was I thinking?
Is it a tunnel? Is that the word we're looking for?
It's kind of a tunnel. It's technically a cave.
Or an archway or something?
Kinda, yeah. It's a cave. It's a cave in a hill as opposed to a cave in a mountain. You know.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
Giles hugs her knees all night. I'm not talking to you guys.
All right, you guys all bed down. Does anyone decide to keep watch?
I'm gonna sleep tonight. Good night.
You're gonna sleep tonight, so you take that one level of exhaustion off because you actually go to sleep this time around.
Okay.
Does anyone stay watch?
I need my spells.
I'll
Giles
keep
taking a
watch.
grumpy nap.
Do you stay up all night?
No, I'll wake Drea
I
up
can take.
to. Yeah.
All right. Umang, roll perception.
Okay. What's my perception?
Wisdom.
I
Fuck,
don't
hold
know.
on. Oh shit, +3?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Not good.
You
Not
stay up.
good at
You
all.
stay out and watch. Nothing seems to be a problem. Just nothing. Nothing's out there. Everything's pretty quiet and peaceful.
Just cows being boys.
Just cows being boys, boys being cows, horses munching.
Girls being boys. Girls being boys. What the fuck?
You know,
I
cowboy.
said I was tired.
Either way, Drea, you wake up. You roll perception.
Alright. I get a +0.
Yeah. Yeah.
7.
You keep watch. You keep watch for the rest of the time, and you keep watch for the rest of the time, and everything seems in order. Everything seems to be pretty peaceful, and
Alright.
we'll pick it up next morning when nothing seems to have been noticed.